Welcome to another episode of The Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
Patrick Sato.
And Luke Young.
And Luke, why don't you introduce who you got sitting next to you today?
My girlfriend, Liz Miller.
Welcome!
The fuck is going on, Liz? Say
Man,
what's up.
no man. We have lots and lots of questions for you.
Well,
if you feel comfortable with answering them.
Yeah, this whole thing stemmed from like when I was with my ex or whatever. They were like, "What's Cody's dick game like?" Because she popped into the room or whatever, and she came in to answer those questions on the episode. But it was more of like a in the moment thing where it was like, "Yeah, you're here. Let's ask uncomfortable questions about your sex life that nobody wants to answer." And she answered honestly, and we both talked about it. And then it was like, "All right, now one of you two got to do that." And then Luke was like, "Oh yeah, I'm signing my girlfriend up immediately to do this. Like for sure, she's so down to do it." And Pat was like, "Yeah, I don't know about mine, but yeah, we'll let Luke sell his girlfriend up the river." So instead of like fly the moment she's in the room, like we'll ask two questions to be done with it. No, we planned this. So now there's a whole fucking like Facebook podcast group full of questions for Liz, which I assume is gonna 2 questions in make her uncomfortable enough to want to quit. And Liz, I get that. So whenever you're ready to tap out, we'll fucking talk about dicks and farts and whatever else. So you don't have to be like bothered by this.
Yeah.
But are you now that the recording started? I just want to make sure you're all comfortable with this and shit like that because you seem very reserved.
You can say pass.
I'm good. We can just do it.
All right, let me start with my first one. Do you ever call Luke's dick a tube of toothpaste and you want to have it squirt his milky mayonnaise all over you?
What the fuck is that one, Pat? What is that one? I'm gonna pass for her. I'm
Liz?
just gonna. Yeah, Liz, please.
That was like a 6-year-old who just found out about sex and like cum and stuff and like ran up to the first girl that he had like weird tickle feelings for and was like, "Your boyfriend ever have toothpaste? Just goof juice all over your face," and then runs away.
Hey, it was just my first question.
That was
here.
uncomfortable, Patrick.
All right, okay. I have one more. It's very simple. You could even like this, but in inches. Give us the whole measurements. If you're at the tailor for Luke's penis, if you will, please hold it up. And right now she's holding up a.
Luke, don't look at her while she's doing it.
Okay, so
she's
for the
not
listeners,
give you the accurate size. I need to see
for the listeners, this
full
is sign language kind of style. She's got a pinky up right now, but she's holding the base of the pinky, so just the top knuckle is pointing out, and she's pointing to that and mouthing the words, "That's Luke's penis." So okay, kidding. Go ahead. The real answer though, if you want to.
No, really, like double hand job. Like it's
Double hand job. Gotcha.
it's a good size.
He's got a real hog on him. Okay, he's got a real shovel in his pants. I didn't know if he was lying about this the whole time because like he's talked about it on the
No,
podcast.
but he is a grower.
Oh, he
A
said
grower,
this.
definitely not a shower.
He said this, so I'm curious about this. Like he said that you were shocked at how small, because of how normally big his dick
Yes.
is, that how small his tiny like fucking flaccid penis was. What is this story? What happened? How little are we talking?
I mean, I don't know. It was New Year's. We were just, I don't know. Was it before or after? We actually had sex.
Before.
It was before.
And
How
how long?
did this love
I don't
story
know. It was
start?
small.
I'm
It was like-
curious.
Oh, you said a thumb? So it goes from like a total double hand job fire hydrant that you got to work with to a thumb? Like that's the difference in Luke's dick?
Yeah.
That is the definition of a grower.
Yeah.
Luke has the ultimate grower. Normally, when dudes say they're a grower, they're me with a small flaccid and a small hard. No, Luke is a literal like he has a fucking hammer on him. Like, congratulations, Luke. I'm so proud of you for not lying to us for so many years. Because like dudes will talk up their dick for so long, like until you actually get the girl on to like verify the information. You're like, I don't know, bro. You seem like you're selling your dick to me right now. Like I don't believe you. But when you hear it, hey, kudos to you, sir.
I wouldn't lie to you, bud.
I
wouldn't lie to you.
I appreciate you never telling fibs about your penis. All right, that's a very important part of friendship with me is that you don't
lie about your dick size.
Yeah, not to me at least. Your other friends, but not me. Come on, me and you have a special relationship.
If you want perfect trust with Cody, you got to make sure you're honest about your dick size.
All
It's
right,
the first thing you should tell someone when they're meeting them.
here.
Like, you gotta be honest about your dick size.
I got another one. We're asking weird, uncomfortable fucking sex questions. Just Liz, how do you feel about us making Luke fucks his dog jokes every single like? We don't even refer to you ever on the podcast. Like, if we talk about Luke's girlfriend, we're talking about his dog Den. Does that fucking piss you off ever on any level?
Not the jokes, no. His dog is a little bit annoying at times.
Yeah,
That's
like
literally
jealous.
The only issue I have is like if we're cuddling and his dog just right in between us, like
Wow.
every day, like all the time. And then Luke's just like, "Oh, it's fine." So no, the jokes themselves don't bother me, but
Yeah,
The dog.
but never, not
The
once.
dog
It
is
never
the thing that you
happened.
hate. You're like, no, it's not so much that like that it's you guys talking about fucking his dog. That's whatever. But like the fact that you're talking about his fucking stupid dog that I hate so much. Oh god, that's what really gets to me. That's what really
don't
fucking
hate
gets under my
him.
skin. All right, we've
But
got.
for the listeners, so it never happened. No doggy bestiality situation that you know of.
not to my knowledge. I don't.
Okay, good. I just got to make sure we clear that up for the listeners. It's a burning question.
Everyone's real fucking curious about that. Hold on, we've got.
Here, I got another question. Can I ask a question real
Sure,
quick?
as many as you want. I have no
I have
more,
a
but the
bunch.
listeners have so many. Go ahead, do yours.
How many times does he freaking get his mayo juice all over your friggin' flap wagons? Ooh.
Hey, Liz, be honest here. Are his pubes out of control over there? Has he got a giant bush, or is he one of those
Yes.
people that's it's out of control?
Yes.
Do you tell him to
Like
shave
it's got
it?
like an ecosystem and like a river going through it and shit.
Does it look like his penis is rising from a river of flames, like a palm tree in the middle of a river of flames?
Cave paintings everywhere, you know. It just
There's
has a lot of
handprints.
history.
There's little blue handprints all over his penis.
yeah.
I know. There's a bison painted on there.
His pubes are straight.
His pubes are straight, like an emo kid, like Pat
I
when
Yes,
They're not
he was in the
straight
metal.
pubes?
anything. They're straight, like,
Do you
That's
straighten
really
your pubes,
strange,
bro?
actually. That's real weird.
You have straight pubes, dude. How wide are
I don't
you?
want to see it.
Luke's pubes are so yeah. Go no, I just the
His
pubes.
bush is out of control.
They're pretty curly. They're
They look-
normally
they
curly.
look
What
like
do you mean
normal pubes.
straight?
That's-
They just
that's
look like
normal
pubes.
They're definitely straight.
Man,
Spent a lot of time there.
Looks normal to me.
she's had a lot of observation experience. All right, Pat, you got more.
Bad video quality.
Yeah. So out of the two of you, would you say Luke is the submissive one? They're like
Look at
looking
Luke
each other
leading
like,
her.
nah.
Luke, stop leading the witness,
Like-
please. He's over here shaking his head. Nah.
Are you
tell
the,
her,
Liz?
tell
Are
him
you
nah.
dominating?
My
Are you
bad.
dominating him?
I don't appreciate that, Luke. Just Liz. Okay, Liz, you answer.
He does most of the work, yeah. I guess.
Okay. So,
All right, fair
okay.
enough.
So he's dumb. Okay. Do you ever get frustrated that his gigantic 30-pound penis takes forever to finish?
I think that's
Like, are
only
you ever,
happened
like,
once
let's-
or twice where I
Pat,
was
let
like,
her
okay,
answer.
Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
let's go.
No, say it again. We overtalked you. What was it?
I think that's only happened like once or twice where I was like, okay, let's get on with this. Come on.
Yeah, it's been 4 minutes. Let's get this over with.
Jesus.
All right, Pat, any more?
Whenever you're on top, Liz, does he ever like spin your body around like a helicopter or like a top or anything?
No,
Like,
I don't.
really
I'm not
fast.
usually on top, so when it happens, he's just thrilled to be there.
Yeah. Do you ever spin him around like a top?
No. Can't say that's ever crossed my mind at all.
I have
But,
a fan question that didn't want to be named, so I'll include that right now. Hold on, let me pull that back up. He had specific reasons for. Of course, my phone doesn't work right now. Yeah, there it is. Ask questions. Blah blah blah. Oh, has Luke ever hit her with? You know how furries dress up. Can we do that, but instead be Gundams?
No, but I could see it happening.
Yeah.
I bet I believe it too. I
You'd be
believe
so
it.
into it. Why don't you do that for him? That's a Valentine's Day present that you missed.
no.
Come on now.
I could
Dress
picture
up
him
like a
dressing
X-
up.
Like an X-Wing Gundam, whatever that means.
Yeah, getting a bunch of cardboard, cutting a hole in the dick, and just being full armor. You know, let's do this.
Yeah, you get the best of both worlds, like the Star Wars and the Gundams.
Yeah, give him a lightsaber.
Yeah, he'd be so
Um,
into it.
I got some more.
All right, of course you do.
Has Luke ever cried during sex?
Oh God.
Everybody's looking around like
You could
you
say
don't have to
pass.
answer that.
You could say pass.
Say pass.
What was it for?
Luke, talk into the mic if you're going to talk about this uncomfortable shit. Or otherwise, say pass. Should we say pass?
She said one.
No, I didn't hear
You
it.
cried?
What?
You don't have to tell us why.
Yeah? Okay.
I
She's
don't-
shaking her head, yeah.
She said once, but I don't remember what it was for.
Is it inappropriate to talk about why? I bet it is.
That we should skip this.
Let's skip this. This is
Anyways.
Pat, why did you do this?
Look,
God
because
damn
I
it.
have questions. I'm curious. Okay. Now, Liz, would you ever peg Luke if he was open to it?
No.
No. Even if he was like, "Look, I really, really want to do this," you're not even gonna even entertain that idea.
Okay, well, I answered too quickly. If he like really wanted to, I don't know, maybe like
Yeah.
I guess I would attempt, but we're both not into that, so that was my immediate like reaction.
Ah, gotcha.
I feel like Luke's aggressively straight. Like just from everything, Luke's pretty aggressively straight.
Kinda.
Like he has no like inclination to want to be gay at all. Like that's not his thing. Like he's not against it. He's just not for it at all. In his own life, I mean. All right, let's see. Pat, I'm sure you have 6 more questions, but can we move on to the listener
Yeah,
questions?
yeah. Let's do it.
I can already feel Luke's butthole sealing up from the crying question where he's just trying to think when that happened. Like you could already
Sorry,
see
Luke.
it on his
I wasn't
face.
trying to make it awkward. I was looking for laughs.
Yes, you were, you piece of
Dude,
shit.
no, I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine. with
Don't lie to
all
our
of
face,
these.
Luke. I can see the tears welling up right now in his eyes. Listeners, there's an eye full of tears right now. And his girlfriend's now consoling. Oh, now he's in her lap, and it's all okay. Liz, hold this down while Luke cries it out in your lap. Let's see, what do we got?
Start with the first one.
Yeah, well, so I'm scrolling past because this is a conglomerate of 2 sets of questions. So let's get down to the very first one about. Yeah, has Luke ever not put out Steve Worth? Has Luke ever not put out because he was building a Gundam?
Not really, no.
Not
What about
really.
anime?
I like how it
Anime,
wasn't a
though.
solid no, but like what? So there's a story there. There's for sure like Liz is trying to get it in, and Luke is busy like running a Twitch stream or something. Is something like that happened?
What
I feel
about
like
anime?
I feel like we're close.
Like-
I definitely want to have sex a lot more than he does, so there's times, but not anything like in particular like that. Like he's only ever actually built a Gundam like model in front of me like once, and I just kind of waited till he was done.
Did he talk to you at all during the entire process? Was he just silently? He had his little magnifying glass from Toy
It's
Story
Like
2.
one more piece. I'm really close.
Yeah. No, he put the Xbox on for me, and I just kind of watched stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, there you go. Good host.
Jules Walsh. Has she ever just laid there thinking about errands she has to run while waiting for him to finish? Oh,
What a
man.
savage, Jules.
She really put out her own sex life in that question, because for sure Jules Walsh has had to do that so many times with whoever her partner is. I don't know this person at all, but I'm guaranteeing you that if she's writing that question, she's had to do that. Liz, though, has that ever been a thing?
Nope.
Okay.
Not for me.
All right, fair enough. Bobby Bronson, fuck one, marry one, kill one. I don't know any of these names.
I don't get it either.
Doug Marcita, Will Willis, or Big Blue.
I think it's for the Forge guy.
Okay, all right, okay, cool. Speedrun, survival. Oh, does small PP go fast like Jackhammer? Nick Ruholt, my buddy from work.
It can.
Oh, you're confirming small PP. Good lord, okay. All right. Well, we have confirmation. Small PP. Alex Busberg. This is a elaborate one and a 2-part. His second one actually says, "Is he into pegging and when is the first time you let her do it?" I like how he automatically assumed. We already covered that, so yeah, that one's done. But the first question by Alex: does he ever fantasize about dicking his girl down in a closet that's not completely full? / would she let him keep a Gundam model in a cum jar like that My Little Pony shit?
What the fuck?
Thank you, Alex. This one was golden. Liz?
I mean, I can't not make him do something. Like, if he wants to do it bad enough, he's gonna do it. I would not approve.
Would you leave him if he had a Gundam cum jar in his closet? Or just on his nightstand?
No.
Damn, she's in love, bro. That's marriage material. Look at that. Yeah. Aw.
I don't know what kind of Gundam though I would disrespect to like put in a like jar and just nut all over it.
Would it have to
Like
be?
just go out of my way of building it and just be like, now I'm gonna disrespect you for a year.
Is there a character you hate that much to where you would actually make a My Little Pony cum jar out of it? Like a character that you despise in the
No.
Gundam series? Like a Mineta of the Gundams.
No,
Nothing.
dude, they're
Yikes.
all like the villains are awesome, dude. They're all just cool.
Have you ever wanted to come on any of them though?
No,
Nah,
they're
nah.
fucking robots.
Liz.
It's like
if-
looking at a toaster and be like, "Did you ever want to put your dick in it, dude?"
Liz, don't lie. Have you ever caught him jerking off the Gundams? You could tell us. It's just us
I've
friends
not
here.
ever caught him. Oh,
You never caught him?
You were pretty sure it was happening, though. Okay, all right, we get it. Max Mullerin, shaved, trimmed, or wild? He literally showed us his pubes, and it looks like he didn't trim them for, Luke, I'm going to guess, 3 weeks? It's been 3 weeks since you've trimmed these fuckers.
Maybe more.
Maybe more,
maybe
okay.
more.
Good lord. There's probably ticks in there, and there might be a bear living next to his nutsack.
Birds.
It's wild, bro. That shit, there's a pine forest in there that you don't know
It's
about.
like
Yeah. The Master
a
Sword's in there.
uncontact villagers.
Yeah, you got to go through the sleepy forest part of fucking Luke's
Yeah.
pubes
The sleepy forest of Luke's pubes.
to get to the
To
Master
make
Sword.
it to the other end to contact the tribe.
Yeah, there's little tiny fires lit that keep the so that you keep on the right path the whole time. But
Yeah.
like if you stray off, you have to start right from the beginning of Luke's pubes all over again. Like you're trapped in a
Yeah.
fucking bad dream.
If you've seen the crabs, you've gone too far.
Sawyer Howard Creel. Is Luke a short or long dick pile driver? I think we've established long dick pile driver, and then the other one's for John Turner. But yeah, is he does he do the pile driver? Is that something? Is he like an aggressive like jackhammer like porn style fucker?
Like, does he ever stand on the corner of a bed and like say, "You ready?" And then he jumps and pile drives a penis right into as he laid.
You know how confident you have to be about like where your dick's going to do that without breaking your dick in twain?
Stupid.
Is he
Anyways,
a pneumatic hammer of a fuck machine, or is he more of like a slow lover?
Oh no, not really. Not really.
Okay.
is he a moaner?
This is so fucking
I
weird.
suppose.
Oh, okay.
I suppose.
Is he vocal?
Oh god, this.
I think more during like blowjobs, not so much during sex.
Does he ever scream out anime characters' names in the middle of blowjobs? Just,
Not yet.
oh, Sakura. I mean, Liz. I said Liz.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Would you be upset? Would you quit immediately if you just moaned out like, "Oh, Hinata"? He's shaking his head yes. He's shaking his head
He
yes.
would.
She would for sure
Like,
be mad.
what?
Yeah, he would for. Okay. That's fair. Are we still good? We got a couple more. You still comfortable? I don't want to. It's good. I know it's weird. I know it's uncomfortable, but if you're game, I'm game.
This is fine.
All right. Dope.
All right.
Steve Worth. Oh, that's a John question. Let's see if there's any more. Blah blah blah. Nope. Luke questions.
Your
Anthony.
old teacher has questions for you.
I know. I saw them. But I don't think he remembers me, so it's not so weird.
That is kind of weird.
Okay, so one, how does this relationship work with Luke having a dog girlfriend as well? Great question, Anthony Tank Mansfield. Liz?
I get less cuddles sometimes, but other than that,
Maybe it's why he doesn't want to fuck as much. Who knows? Anyways, question number 2. At what point did Luke's girlfriend learn about the Gundam and extensive sword collection? Was this a turn on or a turn off for the relationship?
2 years ago, I think he told me about both around the same time. I wouldn't say it was a turn on or a turn
I had
off.
swords when we were first together years ago.
I don't remember that far. That was 5 years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was just some interesting information. It wasn't like, oh man, that's so hot.
Did he sit you down and be like, Liz, we have to have a serious conversation here. My closet, it's full of swords and claymores, Spider-Man claymores. And
Listen,
yeah, I have
Liz,
a Gundam cum jar.
Have a talk. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a highly untrained mall ninja, and I have a weapon.
I take it very
a
seriously.
weapon set that's pretty fucking extensive, if you don't ask me.
I will protect you, Liz.
Presented it the
Oh,
right
man.
way, that might have been a turn on if you presented it in a good way.
Like if it was climbing his hard penis like King Kong, like there was two Gundams like fighting each other at the top like a Dollarama. Luke, you ever done something like that? Like you ever set up a dick? I feel like that's the only way that Luke sets
dick
up
tower?
pics. Yeah, no, not a dick tower. Like his penis is in the background, like a Tower of Doom, and then there's Gundams fighting in the foreground of his wild pubes.
In the forest of his pubes.
Yeah, in the sleepy forest of Luke's
You're
pubes.
giving me ideas.
Dude, if you don't send her this picture, I mean, come on, you're missing opportunities, son. You gotta fucking, you could frame it all up real good, get the blur in the background, have Jay Armstrong, have fucking Jay Armstrong tell you how to take pictures now. Now that he's not building vapes, he's fucking making sure that photographs are blurry in the background and all fucking in focus in the foreground.
He's really good at that.
Steve Worth again. I love this question. What's the most inappropriate time you've ever heard Luke unleash his Banshee shriek laugh? This doesn't have to be a sex question. I'm just curious. Like, you've been around Luke a lot. When's the last, like, the time when you were like,
Banshee
please
shriek.
don't laugh at this. Oh, God, he's laughing at full volume and he's about to piss his pants and blackout. You know the laugh. You've heard it.
It's definitely happened
Into the
a
mic,
couple
Liz.
times, but I can't think of a single like specific instance right now.
Not like a funeral or anything horrible.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Not that I can think of like right now.
All right, Steve Worth, Luke. In a family fight, which of the Young clan comes out victorious? Rank from champion to first to losing a fight.
Young clan.
Me winning because I'm fighting dirty with everything I have against every single one of them.
Okay.
Spider-Man Claymore really takes you up a notch, you know? I think that's a superior fighting stance you got going.
Yeah, but
You're not
you have
wrong,
to rank the
Patrick.
rest of
You're
them.
not wrong.
You only said yourself. You got to rank the rest. Where does Criminal Brothers stack
okay.
up?
If not me, then second place would probably be my dad with a big smile across his blood dripped face. And then probably no one. The rest would probably die of starvation.
What about Ben?
In a fight? In a big clan fight?
Yeah, they would die of starvation in a fist fight.
They wouldn't fight each other. They would just like hang out and then die in the arena that they were pitted against each other.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thanks, Steve. Oh, Steve again. Good Lord, Steve. Easy with the questions, buddy. Luke, why is the Zaku tank secretly your favorite mobile suit?
It's not at all, and I fucking hate it. Don't ever come at me with that bullshit again, Steve Worth.
What?
That's the one that's in the cum jar.
What is the Zaku tank? Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna disrespect it like that though.
Not gonna come
This
all
is the
over
one
it.
that they just killed a bunch, like, right? This was like the bad guy tank that they just murked on over and over and over again, from what I remember. Like it was.
Xeon had a bunch of fucking shit ass peon tanks, but
Yeah.
so did the good guys.
I don't get why the bottom of that Gundam is a tank and then the top is a human is a torso. You know, a mechanical torso.
because
What?
it's
Why?
It's in the early stages. Like this is the beginning of Gundam, so that was like when they were still making a crossover from what they were using were actual tanks to these crazy advanced humanoid type bots.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right.
So they're like the prototypes, I guess you could.
They're like
Okay.
Centaur Gundams, basically.
Yeah, man.
We only got two more after this. Let's see. Steve again. Surprise, surprise. Steve is back. Does Luke secretly wear Juggalo makeup? I assume he means in the bedroom or just in general. in
Or
his
whenever.
life.
Does he put it on? Does he wear the makeup? Be honest, Liz.
I've never seen it.
Would you be into that?
Do you
The
wish
Juggalo makeup?
every day of your life that Luke was wearing Juggalo makeup all the time?
Not really.
How do you feel about Luke's Juggalo friends? Do you feel like, Luke, you're ruining your life with these fucking savages that go and snort air duster up their fucking pee holes? And
You're ruining your life. Sounds like what Cody really wants to
No.
say.
what are they doing? Smoking crack with you? I'm like, oh, that's cool.
No, I have met at least one. Oh, sorry. I've met one, and he was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Is that David? We're going to have him on the show.
I didn't know if the other.
Travis and Fetty.
Well, one of them was pretty cool.
Which
Do
one
they wear
sucks?
do they wear the clown makeup as
Hold
well?
on.
Like, do they wear
I'm
casually,
cu-
or
I'm
is that
curious.
only like?
Which one sucks? Which is the shitty one?
I'm just kidding. No.
No, she's not. That's the
I
best part.
always forget the other one's name. I guess it's Travis. You never talk about him. You only talk about David. So like.
Yeah, why's your
Fetty.
big gay fucking crush on fucking Fetty and not on Travis? What's wrong with Travis, Luke? Is his penis not big enough for you? Why does your girlfriend hate him so much?
I've known Fetty the longest. Fetty's my bro.
Yeah, and Travis
He's
is just there.
How I met him was through his cousin, who's my closest friend.
Joke answers only. We're on a comedy podcast, Luke. You got to come over here with these real. Oh no, what actually happened? What? No, you have to lie. Okay, make it hilarious. What are you doing? All right, last question. John Raymond Matheny. Are the rumors about Luke and his dog true? Very original, John. We haven't touched on that at all. I'm glad that you really dug deep for that question. That he's like one of our biggest fans. He's literally listened to every episode we've ever put together. And this motherfucker could only come up with a thing that he knew for sure we were going to ask him about, and he put it at the last of the questions. God damn it, John. You suck right now. You fucking suck.
Maybe he tried to beat everybody else or something.
No, he definitely didn't. There's 4 dog questions in between this and John's question, and I'm berating him because I knew he could take it. Love you, John. All right. That's enough fucking torturing.
Yeah,
Liz.
That's enough.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks for the.
I know it was
I
weird.
feel like I learned a lot.
But we did a solid 26 minutes on that, so fucking give it up for Liz. Come on. Everybody, come on. Give her a fucking round of applause. Thanks for coming on the fucking show.
Do you regret any of this?
Yeah, do you automatically
Coming on the
regret
show?
answering?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Do you hate the show?
Do I what?
Do you hate the show?
No.
Do you love the show?
Why would I?
Like
hate
it's
the
your
show?
favorite podcast?
Hold on, I'll guess. She doesn't listen.
It's the only podcast I listen to when I listen to podcasts.
Which is
Oh, that's
never.
good.
But it's very nice of you to say that for Luke.
Sometimes. I listen more than I used to.
Pat's girlfriend doesn't listen either, so we get it.
Yeah.
It's not a
Well, fiance.
fiance, girlfriend,
Fiance.
whatever. You aren't married yet. Who cares? All right. Okay. Do we have something to move on to? What's our next topic of discussion? Can we get Rachel in here? Because I had to do this uncomfortable shit. Luke and Liz did it for longer. Seriously, kudos to you guys for fucking. I know it's weird, but like, I'm glad that you did sit down and answer all these questions. But it was fun. Let's get Rachel in here. Come on, Pat.
Yeah, it
You
won't
had
happen.
fucking
It literally won't happen.
Pat had 16 questions before any of the listeners.
I did. I
He
had
every
loads
question.
of question. Of
loaded
course I
down.
did. Absolutely. I mean, you can ask me these questions if you want. Not a
Okay.
big deal. But there's no way in hell I will be able to get her to answer any of these questions. I've asked. It just won't happen. She just is it's not something she
You have
ever
not
wants
asked.
to talk about.
You have not asked. I know
Oh,
what
I've
happened.
totally
you
asked.
Assumed,
I've totally
you
asked.
assumed what
I've
her
I
answer
asked
was going to
today.
be. You did?
Yeah, I've asked like 5 or 6
How
different
did it go?
times.
Well,
Like,
how
come
does it
on.
go down? Is she on the?
She
She's
says,
on the
"Fuck
couch.
no, it won't ever happen. It won't ever happen. I won't ever be on that. And I won't come back on the podcast again because of that." So that's probably it. So good job, guys. You guys have ruined it.
Wait, is she seriously scared that we're gonna ask her
No,
if she comes
no,
back
no,
on?
I'm fucking around. No, but she won't answer those questions. It just won't happen. She's very reserved. It's just something she's very private about. And I don't blame her. She's just, very reserved. It just won't
Well-
happen. I've
Well,
asked.
Pat,
It
you
just
know what
won't
that
happen.
means. Time for a new fiance. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Rachel, if
Stupid.
you hear that, I'm fucking around. I'm trying to make the
Of
worst
course.
jokes possible. Oh wait, why is
Yeah.
it Pat's internet off? Oh no, the internet was clipped and Pat has disappeared. No, I'm just fucking around.
I was about to say, what? No,
She heard
dude.
it. She heard it from Secret
Oh.
Spyware. Just to, like clip the internet line. She's in there.
Well,
coming-
I've got. I can't hear you putting a crumble in the ear.
yeah.
Shit.
But you forget you're on video, wadding up a piece of. I think I'm getting a migraine. This is the sound of a migraine.
I'm getting a
happening.
migraine. Yeah. That's so stupid.
Oh my god.
God. Dude, well, I mean, that was cool that she came on to talk about that. I feel like that takes a lot of vagina balls.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
So many vagina balls. Her vagina's crammed full of balls right now.
I just wanted to ask the cringiest question I could possibly think of starting out.
Well, you nailed it.
I thought I did too.
You fucking nailed it, bud. Like if a middle schooler, like if you were like if eighth grader was allowed to ask these questions, like not a 30-year-old man that has a fiance and a house and 2 dogs and 2 cats and fucking
It's a good question.
a good job and 2 cars and like taking care of responsibilities. No, fuck what that man would ask. What would eighth grade me ask about somebody having sex?
Hold on, let me ask you this. Let me ask this, Cody. What would someone like that ask? What do you think someone would ask?
All the
like
questions. What, somebody that's like responsible
that?
and
Do you
put
guys
together.
fornicate?
I don't think that they would
Something
be.
you probably think like, what kind of like person do you think I am?
I don't think that they
Come
would.
on, bro.
Yeah, no, I know who you are.
You heard
Pat.
my first question. It was a good one.
The toothpaste tube full of mayonnaise that you're gonna spurt all
Milky
over his
mayonnaise.
girlfriend's
Make sure
face.
you get it right.
Come on, you gotta.
Milky mayonnaise.
Pat, you can't lead with the gross one. All right, you gotta ease them into.
That's not a
it. You
gross
gotta
one.
ask,
Why is that gross? You think
all
toothpaste
right,
is
how's
gross?
it gross, Luke? Can you explain to him
How
how
is
a
toothpaste
toothpaste
gross? Let me
tube
ask you
of mayonnaise all over your girlfriend's face is gross since he is a child and doesn't understand that on his own?
He's a fucking savage. He was raised. He was raised by a handful of bears.
Do you want us to
I'll
wait?
take that as a compliment. You
And
know,
a stack of old school like Playboy magazines. That's what
Dude,
he was raised.
Do you want to put your
You know,
headphones
did I
back
ever
in?
tell you
Luke?
about that? Did I ever tell you about the Playboy collection? Did I
No,
ever tell you about this?
I don't think so. What is the Playboy collection?
Well, like, so we have this video we're going to after during the Patreon, but I found this video of this kid who got caught looking up porn and he was live streaming.
We could just do it now. Fuck it.
We can pull it up. But let me just get into this real quick so I don't get off topic. But I got caught once. I found my dad's like Playboy stash. He had a bookshelf full of like everything that was like all the way down from
A
like
whole
the 70s.
bookshelf.
Oh my god, dude! Everything was like face backwards. I would
You
never
didn't
have seen
find
it.
it.
if I-
You said it like
No,
you
I
found a
found it.
secret. Like you hit a button.
Yeah,
in his room.
yeah. Well, let me
like you open a
explain.
statuette head and there's a red button and then a bookcase comes out. From the
Basically,
fucking ground.
it was. He had a clever way of hiding. It was in a room that I never go in ever, you know. And I only saw him on weekends because my parents were separated. But when I went over there and I, you know, if I had nothing to do, like video game, I didn't play video games or something at that particular moment. I go fucking look around the house and just go through shit. Because why the fuck not?
We
I'm a
all
kid.
did. Yeah.
So
Especially
I found like
before
this
social
bookshelf.
media.
I had a bookshelf. I found a bookshelf, and it just looked like he had a bunch of files because he had an office in that area. But it was just Playboy magazines turned backwards, so it just looked like a whole long, like, you know what I mean, just a ton of just pages down. I just thought it was files, but I pulled one out and I found out. I was like, holy shit, this is like a 1970s Playboy.
That's awesome
I-
for real. That he kept
It was-
those old ass.
Yeah, why not?
fucking-
But
Like-
I was a fucker, and I cut the pictures out, hoping he wouldn't notice. And I try to sell them to kids at school.
Why don't you just rip the whole page? Did you take the whole page? I feel like you
I
would
took
be.
whole books
I
eventually.
feel like you just like cut.
It was
like,
such
the
a weird
square
thing.
out.
Such a weird thing, but yeah, I took. Sometimes I took the books, but usually I would just cut the
can
pictures
you
out for some fucking weird kid reason and just sell it to my friends at school.
Oh, my
for
dad's gonna
Delpet.
notice that this shelf is
fucking
one page
Lego
lighter.
pieces.
Oh no, if I take a whole one, like he'll notice that there's one missing out of this giant fucking stash of
Dude.
Jack articles.
Yo, I thought I was like doing some super sneaky shit doing all this and thinking me cutting
Could
holes
you
out of these fucking
imagine
Playboys. You know what I mean? Like
Fucking
ridiculous.
Could you imagine fucking Patrick getting busted at school by like a teacher with like just a jacket or hoodie full of cutouts?
a duster.
They're all heavy bush,
1970s
all heavy bush pictures
1970s.
Yeah.
with the
Well, I had
banana
a
tits.
book bag.
Back when
I had a-
fake tits weren't a thing, so they all had the banana tit thing going on and fucking huge bushes. That's all that was going on in Playboy. in
I had this
1970.
backpack I carried around in my locker, and that's where it was. But one day, like I gave out like a shit ton of them, like pictures to people, and they were throwing them all over the room. And I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble for this." But a teacher saw it. It was like, "What is all this? What is all this shit?" And they
My
never
art
caught me.
project.
My art project. I'll say it in the back real quick
Yeah.
before they even assume
Teacher
anyone.
said it was okay. You can ask. I'm just like scrambling to
It's
put them
not
all back in your
mine.
bag.
But yeah, that was that's something that happened. But
Wait, you got busted? You did get busted.
no, I never got in trouble. They never caught the Playboy Banshee.
The Playboy
you know,
Bandit.
the Playboy
if you will.
Bandit.
Bandit, my bad. I was thinking about the screaming banshee question earlier, but yeah, I never got caught. But man, that was a sketchy moment. I could have got kicked out of school for that.
I remember Colton Rackley brought in in 6th grade. We all went into the boys' bathroom because we knew Colton had some porn that he printed out on his computer, which, by the way, he had to have printed out on his family computer in the middle of the living room back when the printer took fucking 8 minutes to print a picture. Like, this is some serious, like, you got to throw your whole printer in the trash and stomp on it if your
I
mom
have a
comes home.
story after this.
Please, I got to hear these stories.
He printed out 2 pictures, and it was hentai, and I remember it was, who's the girl in, the one that's from the Sand Village with the blonde hair in Naruto? Luke, what's her name? Tamari, yeah. So it's a picture of Tamari with her fan, and it's the only thing covering up her pussy, and she's naked. And we were all like, oh my God, dude, like, this is fucking crazy. Like, back when you couldn't just, like, get on your phone and look up porn, and, like, you just had one computer in your whole house, and it was in the family living room.
Dial up.
And Luke didn't have, Colton didn't have a dad, so, like, fucking, it was like, all right, well, mom's at work, I got 8 minutes, like, hopefully my brothers are good, and just, like, printing off hentai and bringing it into school. And he got busted with these pictures, which I have to feel like is another level of embarrassing on top of, like, you get caught with porn in school, embarrassing as fuck. Like, the worst thing that can happen as a 6th grader, dude, like, you're just discovering yourself. You're just, like, you and your boys are into it. Your other boys are blabbing about it. You get caught. You brought into the principal's office. And not only do you have porn, you have fucking cartoon porn. You have hentai in your bag. Like, they're looking at you like
social suicide.
They're looking at you like you're a Japanese serial killer, and you know all the other fucking, like, that they're all talking about it. They're all talking about it behind your back and shit like that. It's got to be so fucking humiliating to get busted like that. Kudos to Colton Rackley for not offing himself the minute that happened. I would have killed myself in the principal's office. Like, I'd have hung myself with my belt. Like, wait right here, son, while we call your mom. Like, sure, like, taking my belt off. Yeah, sure, I got you. Like, looking up, looking for a fucking, like, a strong surface to really get it around. They would have found me swinging back and forth, all purple and blue. Yeah, it would have been done. Like, I get caught with porn. Luke, you got a story after this. What's the story?
Dude, I remember when I was a kid and like my brain clicked like internet porn. I have the internet porn. I have the internet porn. And like I and like my parents in the house where I like lived at one point.
How old were you, by the way?
I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And my parents had the like the family computer in their bedroom in the house, right? Yeah. But like that wasn't the issue. The issue was I was an overzealous kid who discovered porn and was not concerned about anything else other than the feeling my wiener gave me when I was done touching it and and the naked women. So like I would just find a fuckload of pictures on the internet, right? And then just print them off, and I would just print and print.
You printed a fuckload of them?
I can relate to this.
Yeah.
I got a story after you.
Yeah. And like over like a week or like a week or something, my mom was like, why the fuck is the ink cartridge out? Like,
you printed porn. My man printed porn until the ink cartridges got light to the touch. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Keep going.
Yeah, like immediately she knew she like got like my mom works on a computer every day and has worked on one every day of her life. She just went on the browser, went to the history. Like of course she never said anything about it to me, but she for sure knew. She screamed the fuck at me for it. She was like, I don't know what you're printing off, but you need to fucking stop it right now.
Dude, that is so funny. That reminds me of a time back when I was also right around that age, and my house burnt down at that particular time in my life, and we were staying at a hotel for a little bit while we were waiting for the house to get rebuilt, and before we got an apartment, before we went back in. But I remember I was like, I'm fucking horny as hell being that age, whatever, just figuring out like masturbation and all that stuff. But I remember in the mornings or at night after school, I'd go into like the lobby And they had this little side section where they had these computers where you had like rented time, you know, where you could go on them, just do whatever. I guess it's for people to just work at these places remotely or whatever. But I went on there and I would just download a fuck ton of fucking images, and I would just print them off and just hide them under my bed in my hotel room, because it was like a luxury suite. So we had like separate bedrooms for this hotel because the insurance paid for that. So I had my own room, my own shower, and all this shit. And being that age, it's just a fucking crazy fest over there. You know what I mean? But one day, all my shit disappeared. I put it underneath like my bed frame, and I guess like cleaning came through.
Racing.
Dude, all of it was gone randomly. And my parents, they never said anything. So my best guess is that the cleaning people fucking found it somehow. And I can only imagine what they were thinking when that happened. It was just, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures.
I remember
weird
There's
time
just
in my
so much like Jamaican feet come tribute pictures, just like
Cumception.
printed off.
wait.
and, like,
Pat, can you talk that story from your work?
Yeah,
Like, you don't-
absolutely.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I thought, dude, so many people at my work, I work in IT, and I can see what people type into their computer. Like I get an email alerts basically whenever someone goes on a site that gets triggered by certain words or whatever. I guess it's just our policy and how we have things set up to protect against viruses and fraud.
And to make sure the fucking employees aren't beating their meat underneath their desk while they're trying to like figure important shit out for your company. Keep
Dude,
going.
with
though.
the weird, everyone that I work, I'm one of the youngest people in my office, and everyone that works there is old boomers that just need to fucking retire. So they all don't know what the fuck they're doing on the computers, and they just assume they can get away with whatever because they've been there for like 30, 40 fucking years, and they won't retire. But some people, they're a little cocky, I guess, on what they type on their computer, and they'll type in porn sites, and we'll see the exact website, and what we'll do is like we'll get together, me and the other IT guys, and we'll go to that website on our phones or whatever, and we'll see what the fuck they're looking up. And we know exactly who's typing it in. We know exactly when they're doing it. We know it as they're doing it.
Now wait, are y'all cool
No.
about it? Do you have to report
Yeah, we
it?
laugh about it.
No,
we
are
laugh
you?
about it.
Do you have to report it though? Like to
Oh
somebody?
no, it's
You don't
not that
snitch,
serious.
do you?
No, but
Good.
we will call them.
Because I would be so mad at you if you were like, "We don't have to snitch, but I snitch." Like, what?
No,
all the shit we
definitely
talk in
not.
this podcast. Like, I would be legitimately
Never.
mad at you, like for another dude just being a dude.
I go into work and then I do what I gotta do and I go the fuck home. Work is not my life, dude.
I hear you.
I just want to get the fuck in, get the fuck out, and just enjoy my fucking
It's a
life.
good way to
outside
be
of work.
about it. Yeah, fuck what everybody else.
Yeah,
is
my
doing.
life's outside of work. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll do
But-
whatever as long as I'm getting paid a living.
But you and the
wage.
IT bros will get together and next
Yeah,
to the water
we'll get
cooler
together.
on your phones, just watching Pornhub.
We'll look it up and what they're pulling up, and like some people will pull up like taboo hand jobs, whatever the fuck that means. Like if they're
I know what
looking
that
up
means. I've
weird-
seen a couple of those.
Yeah, weird
It's-
incest or weird fucking, just really weird fucked
It's
up
usually
things a
like
weird boomer shouldn't
stepsister
be looking
jerks
at.
me off or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Like,
what
it's
are you
one of
doing, stepbrother?
Pat, don't
I'm
act like you
stuck.
don't watch that still. Shut up, liar.
But
Luke's over here like,
Stupid.
what? Huh?
What?
I've never
No,
even
like-
heard of that.
No, like I've heard
Liars.
of all of that, but I never heard of it like labeled as taboo.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's a-
stupid. It's old boomer talk. You know, you would think you would look up exactly what it is, or that same guy. He's 60 years old, by the way. Not only looked up taboo hand jobs, but he was looking up big bouncy breasts. You know?
Big
He
bouncy
sounds like
breasts.
he sounds
Oh
like
my god.
he sounds like fucking me when I found out I had
Yeah.
internet and porn.
Exactly.
And I
It's
just,
like
go on Google search, like,
www.boobies.com.
That's Luke's
Right,
absolutely
like,
100% on. It's like the first time he
big
discovered the internet.
boobies. Click
Google
Sometimes-
images.
Work computer.
So recently, someone looked up cumception, which I don't know what the fuck that means at
Can
all.
we find out together? Let's find out
Of
together.
course,
Hold
I
on.
figured we would if we talked about it.
Please, yes. Cumception, you said?
While you're looking that up, like we have to call these people and tell them to stop doing it because it could, give us a virus. We don't get them in trouble or anything, but we'll reach out to them and be like, hey, just like what it was said earlier, like, I don't know what you're doing right now, but you need to stop. And it's, they don't make eye contact with you from there on out after you've had that conversation with them. There was someone on our let's look this up.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's an ad. Okay, it's an ad. I assume.
Well, there you go.
Oh, it's a
you
dude
go.
jerking another dude off. Okay. Well, that's not.
Okay.
I assume if that's the ad, by the way, I assume if that's the ad, we're already. Oh, yep, we're on the Pornhub gay. As soon as I clicked it.
Hold on.
Look,
hold
it's
on.
Grindr
You were
for-
wrong. You were wrong. That ad was a video of a dude inside another dude, and the dude was rubbing himself off while the other guy was inside of him.
This is the only time I've
Like
ever
a double Dutch rudder.
I've never seen Pornhub gay ever. Like, there's a whole separate Pornhub gay, like where they've got the ads are different, and it's all dudes just getting railed. Oh Jesus, the gays are brutal.
Well, this is Cumception, so I assume like there's some like dream states, and
now
Leonardo
I swear to God,
DiCaprio's gonna pop out.
now this just makes me look bad because what if it's not a gay video and it's just like my browser automatically assumed like, yeah, it's Cody Hucker's computer. We're going to the Pornhub gay, but I clicked. Here's what I clicked. I typed it in. I clicked it. I don't got an account. You guys can see that. I just want to look. It's still got the login sign up. It's not me, fellas. All right. Grinder for gays, just this black dude fucking the face of another guy. All right, let's see what this is.
Damn, what the fuck?
God.
Whose load is this?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, there you go.
Whose load is this? He look okay.
This is,
so there's a guy bent over on a table. He looks inside of his asshole and he was like, "Whose load is this?" And he was like, "I don't know." And they start making out. This is what your dude, what the 60-year-old dude was looking at. He's looking at his forehead.
Probably. Jesus Christ. Well, anyways, we had to fucking confront these people. Cody's just enjoying Dave Warner now. Jesus Christ. God damn, dude.
Oh my God.
Cumception. There it is.
What is? I still. What's
Let
the
me
premise?
explain what happened when I reached out to this person, because he works on like the teller line, so he talks to people all the time, and he's also surrounded by like 6 other employees. It's amazing. He looked this up, and no one saw him. He's right at the entrance of this area. I go over there, and I'm like, I gotta see who the fuck this is. Who's looking this up? And I go over there to grab some like candy or whatever, and he's like, what are you doing over here? And I'm like, just grabbing some candy. And he's like, you just coming over to grab some candy, huh? And I was like, yep. And I walked away real quick, but he knew that I was going over there to see who the fuck was looking this shit up. And it was just it's super cringe, man. There's some people's desks at that work.
It's the hardest core gay porn that I've ever seen
Yeah, like
in my entire life.
dude, there are some
And
people's
he's
desks.
watching it work.
Yeah, like you just coming over here right after you called me.
What's this
Yeah,
cum in
just
your
a
asshole? And he
candy.
starts licking his face, and it's immediate.
Jesus Christ. Whose load is this?
In the first 3 seconds, it's the hardest core pornography I've ever seen. And it's a 60-year-old dude looking it up at work.
So
I'm sorry. It's just
ridiculous.
I can't believe that's what this man's doing at work. Oh, that's
It's
so
strange,
fucking
man.
funny.
There's some strange shit that people do at that job. I've seen, like, I've had to clean out some people's like desks to get their computer equipment back in the office, and you see these like white splotches all over the inside of their desk. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Wait, are you serious? Like
dude,
they were
yeah.
jerking off at work?
I can't. I didn't have a black light, but that's what the fuck it looked like. It looked like someone sneezed white fluid all over the bottom of their fucking desk.
Dude, you know people are baiting there. You know, people
for
are baiting
sure.
You ever
They're
seen
all
that?
Old, they don't give a.
You ever
fuck
seen that?
there.
It's like a meme or whatever, where somebody posted like the bot, like, yeah, we just had to fire this dude for like weird conduct with other employees, and then they like flip his desk over, and it's covered like a fucking spider's nest of jizz, like the whole thing. It looks like they just spilled
Yeah,
tapioca
someone shared
pudding
that-
all over it.
Yeah, someone shared like a picture of that on the Facebook page, and I remember saying something about the story there on that, and it's just shocking. It's just shocking that while you can't call these people right as they're doing. You mean you should, but you wait like 10-15 minutes because you don't know if you're gonna call some dude jacking off under his desk. Like, oh, sorry to call you, but can you stop looking up what you're looking up? As he put his dick
You're not trying to
in his
spoil
hand
the
under his
moment
desk.
for him.
It's super awkward. I was like, dude, don't fucking call him right now. He's probably got his dick in his hand.
Hold up. Do you have the ability to just like take control of their computer?
Yeah. I can log in literally whenever I
You
want.
should
They don't
just,
get a
like-
notification. They'll see their
you
mouse
should-
moving around.
Next time you bust fucking Sailor Petey trying to touch himself at work, fucking just pull up some like Microsoft Paint and be like, "Don't do this. Don't do this."
That's a really good idea.
Like,
That is so
again and
stupid.
again. Don't do this. Stop sitting. Stop sitting.
Stop this. I think that would
See
be
that-
hilarious. I'm gonna talk to my team about that tomorrow when I see them, and I
Dude,
think
for
that'd be really
sure.
funny. That
Um,
is good.
Do you guys have anything else before we do the reads?
No, we were gonna watch that video.
We're gonna do that on the Patreon. We're at 50 minutes
We'll
right
get
now.
into the okay, cool.
I
cool.
just feel like we should save it for the Patreon. That way we have more to talk about.
No, totally understandable. I want to talk to this guy. Who
Yeah,
hooked him up?
we've got
Who's this
John
guy?
Turner coming on. Sean suggested him. He found him on Facebook. Yeah, he was on this
John
Forts
Moore?
and Fire show on the History Channel, and he makes these like really cool Damascus steel knives. He builds like Viking longships and like identifies as a Viking. He was a former Marine, so he's got all this fucking really cool information that he wants to share with us. And Sean thought that he would be a good guest, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
taking a
That'd be
chance.
cool.
I've never met him. He's not even really friends with Sean. Sean was just like, this dude seems really interesting. He's like good enough at his craft to where he was literally on a TV show for a knife competition. So yeah, it'll be our second
That's
History
cool.
Channel alumni. So that'll be tight as fuck. Look forward to that after these ad reads. What do you guys got?
All right. Hail Dark Aesthetics. Go ahead and check them out and get some cool tapestry, some goth shit, and maybe some fucking records. Get some fucking cassettes, too. And go talk to Neil. He's a sweet dude, but it's at 720 Main Street, Covington, Kentucky, 41011. 720 Main Street, Covington, Kentucky, 41011. And their hours, if you ever go in there, is Monday through Friday, 12 to 7 p.m. And then it's Sunday, 1 to 5 p.m. And if you go to their website at store.hailcincinnati.com, you can go ahead and buy some shit there. But if you also mention at the checkout that Hail Bastard, or you just say, hey, I listened to the Bastard sermon, I found this shop for you. Same with Scarlett. Just let them know you listen to the show, and that's how you found out about the store. They'll give you a discount. Hail Dark Aesthetic will do 10% off. So go ahead and hit them up. Hail Dark Aesthetics.
Fuck yeah, Neil.
We're also sponsored by Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. If you want the greatest and best top of the line heady glass, you want to go to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop because they've got it there. They have the best products for the greatest prices.
No
I'm
joke.
telling you, they're cheap. They're cheap.
Good
And you can
shit.
get them for even cheaper. If you tell them you're a bastard, you'll get 15% off. And they have 2 locations, and you can find them at 937 Mama Street, Newport, Kentucky, 41071, or at 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45249. Hit them up. Give them your money because, bro, I'm telling you, they've got the best shit.
Okay, good shit. Next, I want to talk about Cody Best at Clifton Barbers at 337 Ludlow Avenue. If you go there, go hit him up. You'll get a sweet haircut. That's probably where me and Luke are probably getting our haircuts there from now on, I would say. I fucking love going there. It's super cool environment.
Yeah,
You go
that's
in.
a fact.
Yeah, you go in, they face the chairs towards each other. You can have a conversation. It just seems like you're immediately part of the family, or it brings us like welcoming environment where you come back and you just be like, man, I miss this place.
Have you guys hit
Go
a
ahead.
beard trim? Oh, Pat's the only one
I'm
with a
growing.
real beard. Have you thought about getting like a beard trim from him or something
Yeah,
like that?
actually, when I was there and I got my haircut, he was asking, "You want me to do anything with your beard?" And I was like, "Well, it's kind of like short." So I'm actually like being real lazy about my shaving routine, just so I can see what that's like.
You
'Cause
should.
I've never had like a professional shave. I feel like it'd be
Experience
cool.
it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You're all
Yeah,
about new
get some of the
experiences. Get that shit up
Yeah.
in your life. See how you feel about it. Mansfield
Get some
does it.
shaving
Eamon
cream
does
and-
it. They love it, man. Like,
Yeah. So I'm gonna see what that's like and see if it's cool. But go ahead and check him out. Hit up Cody Best specifically. He does kick-ass hairdos. You can find him at 337 Ludlow Avenue, or you can go to Instagram or Facebook at Clifton Barbers. There's no walk-ins at the moment, as far as I'm aware, due to COVID. It's appointment only, and you can also call them, or you can go online to book it. It's cash only, but if you do the times that go in is going to be 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and then 10 a.m. through 4 p.m. on Saturday. Go head up Cody Best. Cody?
actually, it's Luke's. It's Luke's first.
Oh, either
for,
or.
for Crunch Bite.
Go
Is
on.
Crunch Bite still our sponsor right now?
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that. Take your time getting that up. Clint Young, we love you, motherfucker. I don't know. It's been we don't normally do this at this time, so nobody was ready. I kind of sprung the ad read on everybody.
So, last but not least, Crunch Bite Gaming. Head over to Facebook at Crunch Bite Gaming or twitch.tv/Crunch Bite Gaming and give him a like and a follow. He goes live every Thursday at 1 p.m. and throughout the week, depending on his work schedule. He's been playing a lot of Minecraft. He's got a community realm. If you join the Crunch Bunch, he's got this community realm on Minecraft, if that's your thing, where everybody's just been building their own thing in the same sort of area. It's very communal. It's been pretty good so far. But yeah, hang out with him in the Crunch Bunch. Give them a follow, and be sure to stay tuned for all the content to come. He's working on some stuff.
Fuck yeah,
I've
Beard,
been
Big
watching his
Great.
stuff on I want to say this real quick. I've been watching his stuff on Facebook when they share it. Dude, they have a lot of fun. That's really cool. I think that
Yeah,
you guys should
do.
absolutely check it out. They have a good time. There's a bunch of good people from Black Collar that are on there. Play a bunch of different games. Really good dudes. And also check out Luke's channel at TBS Pod Gaming. That's some good shit there too.
It's on hold until I get a capture card.
Yeah.
But what I do want to say is congratulations yet again to Clint for his engagement and soon.
Oh, what?
wedding.
Congratulations,
I wanna
Clint.
say-
What?
he's been engaged for a little bit, but I got my invitation in the mail, and he asked me to be his best man.
Oh man, congrats, Clint. That's awesome.
I'm gonna be bringing the tears with the speech. Get ready for that, bud.
Not
That'd
if
be
they're
great.
anything like our descriptions on our podcast. You won't be.
Can't read it. No, I believe he would do a
Yeah,
good.
tune into their wedding, folks. And then he walks away and fucking.
Congrats to both of you.
smokes a
That's
dab
awesome.
pen. Congrats, Clint. We love you, brother.
Yeah, seriously.
This episode, as all episodes, is sponsored by the amazing, the talented, the incredible long dick wizard, Anthony Tank Mansfield. He runs the Kneel to No One brand. If you want to check his shit out, go to the handle at Kneel to No One, KNEELTONOONE.com, or that same handle on Instagram. You can hit him up. You can check out his art. He's always putting up a series of cool Procreate captures that he's doing of different art that he's working on, like stop motions of it. So if you want to check his shit out and you like it, go buy something from him. $30 for commissions, and then he's got a bunch of glassware, like beer glasses and stuff like that, and t-shirts and enamel pens you can buy on his website. Love that motherfucker. All right, shout-outs. I've got a couple just unpaid shout-outs, people that I love. Go and fucking check out the Decorated Body. Jesus Christ. Bobby Bronson's shop. He just opened it up. He was promoting it on his show. He's putting out fucking tattoos there. It's a new shop. It's a new place to get tattooed. Go and fucking support him. Go and check it out. Go and get a tattoo from Nick Lavin at the Hybrid Image if you get a chance. Go down to the Atlas Tattoo in Milford. Get a tattoo from Haley Christine, or get a piercing from Jack Griffin. Love both of them. And always check out Patrick's account, Dark Mountain Cult, on Instagram, and you can check out like all of his fucking really dope art that he's doing, like everything pop culture wise to original shit to like, it's got a lot of geometry in the background, a lot of like characters that you'll either be familiar with or just stuff that he's working on. It looks beautiful. I have some of it in my collection. I'm so fucking happy to have it. Yeah, go check out all that. Do you guys have any shout outs before we take a break?
No, not at the time. But yeah, that was good shit.
Fuck yeah. All right, we'll be back with John Turner.
Sweet.